We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Kalyn Wise with StoneMark Granite. And Kalyn, I'm so happy to have you here today because I love talking about countertops. And in this particular home, you guys made very specific decisions because it was a spec house.
Yeah, so with a spec house, you want to pick something that anybody off the street is going to walk in and be able to relate, and can envision themselves moving right in. And so that's kind of what we did, picking finishes with Mason on this house.
So Mason Construction is the builder on this home, and I love the quartz that you chose for the kitchen.
Yeah, so with most of our spec houses with Mason, we're using a lot of quartz right now because that is what is in style. People really love the look of a white kitchen, crisp and clean, that marble look. So we actually use quartz, which resembles a marble, but with the quartz you don't have to have that maintenance that a natural stone like marble has.
And quartz has really become popular over the years because of the changes that they made in the stone. Well, I say a stone, but it's a man-made countertop. There's lots of movement in it now. It comes in different colors, but then you can also get something subtle like the one in this home.
So yeah, with our selection of quartz over at StoneMark, there is a wide variety of what we're seeing. With this particular top, it has a very subtle vein, so it's not making a huge statement. It's just complementing the rest of the finishes in the home. There are some options that we have that have the much more dramatic vein for those wanting to make a big statement. But with this being a spec house, again, we want to pick something that simple and minimal veining that just almost, from afar you don't even see it. But when you get up close, you definitely can see that gray tone that's in there, giving it some depth, making it look almost like a real marble.
Kalyn, I really like talking about this particular subject because we always say to pick out what you like and pick out what you want your dream space to be. But if you know that you're getting ready to sell your house in 2 to 3 years because your dream is to move to Florida, or you're getting ready to have a new baby and you know that you're going to need more space downstairs, but you still want to remodel your kitchen, these are things that you need to think about. You need to think about resale. You need to think about what the market and what homeowners are gravitating to.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to say, go with what's trendy, because I think the trend right now really is this classic and timeless look. So going with, a white quartz is really popular, but it's also going to look good for the next 10, 15, maybe 20 years even. The way that they're actually manufacturing this stuff, like we kind of talked about, it does look real, but again, you don't have that maintenance of a real marble. So a lot of times when we're working with the people that are selling their homes, we almost try to steer them towards a quartz because granite can be very specific. Those slabs are sometimes something you want to pick out and pick different characteristics out of a stone to put in a specific part of your kitchen layout. With quartz, it's always just going to be this nice, consistent, clean, refreshing look.
And Kalyn, I love quartz because it's so durable, and you don't have to worry about it staining or it's scratching when you're cooking in your kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And that's another great reason why it's an awesome option for a spec home or for resale, because it is very user-friendly. You don't have to worry about scratching it. It is heat resistant. You don't have to worry about sealing it like you do a natural stone. It's basically installed and ready for your kids to spill stuff on and not worry about any staining. It's just I like to say user-friendly.
Well, it's interesting that you say it's ready to move in because that's important for homeowners too right now. I hear over and over in the market, homeowners that are selling their home and moving into another home, they just want to walk into something and not have to do anything to it, especially with busy lifestyles that people have now.
Absolutely, and I think Mason really did a great job with this specific home, with all their homes, but with this being a spec house, you walk in and everything is just so bright and clean, and you can really, you can see yourself adding your own pops and colors the way that they made everything so like neutral, and they incorporated some warm tones and some cool tones, which I feel like, a lot of people are gravitating towards grays. And with our stones, you can really pull out some of the combinations of warm and cool to kind of tie everything together, what everybody's trying to do style-wise.
And when you talk about tying everything together, you work one-on-one with the builder, with the cabinet company. In this particular home, it's Barber Cabinet Company, to pick out the perfect stone for the color of the cabinetry and the color of the island, because you want it to all be seamless and go together.
Absolutely, and I feel like the countertops are almost like the rug that ties the room together. The countertops are kind of what ties all the finishes in a bathroom together, or in this case, a kitchen. You see the cooler tones on the base cabinets and the whiter on top, the warm brass hardware, and the countertop just kind of pulls all those tones together, making it all work.
And we've talked about the kitchen a lot. Let's talk about the master bath, because the two important rooms in any home is the kitchen and the master bath.
Yeah, so we actually use the same material in the master bath, and I think this home really shows a great job of kind of being consistent and fluid with the design throughout. So we just repeated the same material in there. Again, it's a quartz, so you don't have to worry about any staining or scratching in your bathroom where you're throwing your curling iron down, or your lipstick. It's just easy to keep clean, and again ties in all those different tiles and things that are in the master.
Well, thank you so much, Kalyn. I really appreciate you being on the show with us.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.